It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Score Giants 7, Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch it.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the pass. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Barkley, the ball
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to
Darius Slayton with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Grant Haley on the stop.
Grant Haley in on the stop.
On the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there, break it, and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Gain of 7.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jones now on third down, looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pushing through the contact. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 26.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Able to find Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for
and this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll look down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14. Bengals 7. Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14. Bengals 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Burrow on play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Jones off the play fake. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Jones now back to the air on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down, escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field.
First and 10.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals have gotten it back to a one-score game. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Giants 27, Bengals 21. Randy Bullock.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun, Jones. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
8 yards. It's third down. 3rd and long.
Jones, off play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Field goal of 29-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
21.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception,
1 yard.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Second 60. Check. Crunch.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And 5 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Giants 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dion Lewis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Burrow tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That third down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
By Darnay Holmes. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. First down. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You got time. You got time.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Gano for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Giants 51, Bengals 27.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, They get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.